Hey guys, I'm just gonna wait for some of you guys to get on here. Hi everyone. All right guys, so I'm gonna wait a little bit just to start seeing more people, but for the people that are already on here, my name is Daniel and I am part of Salon Centric's It Takes a Pro team as well as the Redken brand ambassador team. Today, I just wanted to get on here and share a few knowledge behind Shade CQ Gloss. Hi, Gisette. Thank you so much for tuning in. So again, we're going to be talking about Shade CQ Gloss, specifically about the new M series. So if any of you guys have used the M series already, please let me know. And if you also have any questions about the series itself, if you're having any trouble or any issues with the series, just ask any questions you want. I'll be glad to answer that for you. I have created some visuals for you guys just to make it a little bit easier for everyone to understand the series itself. I know I get a lot of questions on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me, my Instagram is at Daniel M Beauty. I get a lot of questions as far as what is it used for, and this is what happens to me. Hello, Timothy, Meredith, Lissa. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Marissa Fox says, love the 7M, makes the perfect mushroom brown. I love the 7M. I've been using them so much lately. So I'm actually going to get right into it. I do have some of you guys here. Again, if you guys have any questions about the M series, please type them on here. This is my very first ever Facebook Live for anyone. So if I seem a little nervous, don't mind me. Again, I created some visuals for you guys just to make sure that we're all on the same page. So again, we're going to talk about Shade CQ Gloss, the matte series. If you don't know, they come in levels 2, 4, 7, and 9. The background, something that's really important, guys, with any brand, it's to understand the background of the color you're using. It plays a big part on the finish color for the hair that you're gonna do. So the matte series, the background is brown to tan. It has a blue to green reflect. And the most important for me, and I think this is where people have a little bit of confusion, is the M series is part of the corrective tone family, which means it's used for color correcting, same as the NA family and the BB family. And I will, the way the matte shades work, it is, if you know me personally, you know that I actually gear more towards the warmer shades. However, I do know that I need my Ash series to neutralize and to color correct. The reason why I love the M series so much is because it's because even though it is a corrective color, the background of it allows me to achieve a very neutral, cool tone without being too green. Just like so I would say it's a little bit less ash than your NA and your BB, because the NAs and the BBs have a background of black to gray. So it really gives you this really beautiful earthy tone. Okay, I'm gonna go and check any comments or questions. Crystal English, yes, I do have some swatches that I'm gonna show you guys in a little bit. I also have some other cool visuals for you guys so that you guys can understand the full what it really does, right? Oh, possible to flip the cam. Yes, give me a second. Let me flip it. How do I flip the camera? Sorry, guys. You know what? I'm gonna have someone read the questions for me from behind. That way, I am not. Sorry, Samira, you're making us read backwards. Hi, Tanya. Yeah, sorry again. This is my first time on live, so I'm gonna turn it right for you guys. Okay. And that is not what I want to say. All right, here you go. Is that better, guys? All right, if it's fixed, please let me know. Can you guys read better now? Okay, again, if you guys want to take screenshots of this, we're gonna do a brief recap again, just because the screen was a little weird. So again, we're talking about the matte series. It comes in levels 2, 4, 7, 9. It has a background of brown to tan, a blue-green reflect. It is part of the corrective tonality families. In my personal opinion, it's less ash in comparison to the NA. Can I actually see it on your phone?
Yeah, I was trying to see it.
Can you? Well, you were on it before.
No, I was recording.
Ah, good. Alright guys, so again, it's less ash in comparison to the NA or the BB family. A lot of people's concerns were that it would get too ashy, and this will not allow it to get too ashy. It gives you that perfect, someone said mushroomy, color without being too ash, right? So to further explain this to you guys, I will show you guys the swatches after, but I have this really cool visual here for you guys to understand what it really does. I'm gonna get the camera over here. Yeah. All right, guys. Hi, Mel. You love them. Don, hello. Sergio. All right, guys. So this is the thing. So I'm going to use this as visuals. This would be the background, the reflect. When I say not recommended, I don't mean you can't do it. What I just mean is it is not the best way to use it. Once you know the rules, you can break them. But again, not recommended and then recommended, okay? So the background would be brown to tan, right? So brown is made of all primary colors. So I'm gonna do a drop of blue. How cool is that, right? I'm gonna do a drop of red. And then we're gonna do a drop of yellow. So once you guys mix all this together, it should give you a brown. So here we have the brown. So this would be the background of the M series, right? So now the reflect, it's blue-green. So we're gonna add 2 blues. Typically, when a color is first, that means that there's a little more of that color. Instead, it is blue-green. So I'm gonna add 2 drops of blue, 1 drop of green, right? So this is the reflect. If you guys take a look, it's bluish, greenish. So that's the reflect. This brown is your background. Now, not recommended. So once you get to like a level 8 on pre-lightened hair, it exposes yellow, right? There's no orange really on an 8. So this is gonna be my 8, because I feel like a 7 still has orange. So this is gonna be my level 8. And this is gonna be my recommended level. So it's gonna be more like an orangey, reddish color. All right, go down that way. All right, so this is what's gonna happen, right? So this is a level 8, and this would be a 7 and below, because you still have some orange in there. So now we're going to add a little bit of the background in there, which is the brown to tan. And then we're going to add a little bit of that reflect. Do you guys see how it turns into like a olivey greenish, right? It's because there's not enough warmth to support the M series, which means your color is going to turn really, really ashy. Again, if that's the color you're going for, it's totally fine. But it was intended as a corrective. So now we're going to move on to the one that has the reddish orange, because then blue, green cancel orange and red, right? So we're going to add a little bit of the background, which is the brown to tan. And we're going to add some of the reflect. So if you guys notice how it turned into a brown, right? So corrective colors neutralize. That means that it should neutralize any warmth. But if you guys can tell, it's still like a really rich brown. It's not a green, ashy brown. So again, just to recap, you have your background, brown to tan, your reflect, blue, green, and then you have your not recommended, because then it'll turn to ash, and then you have your recommended level, which it just neutralizes everything. Did that make sense to you guys? All right, guys, if it makes sense to you guys, and if you guys have a full visual of what I try to explain, I need to see a lot of hearts. Yeah, guys, I'm trying to not go to the grocery store. Everything that's going on, I'm actually trying to stay home as much as possible. So this is all I have at home. I hope you guys are able to really see it. All right, awesome. So now I'm going to show you guys the visuals on the flip chart. So again, actually, let me get it up there. Thank you. All right, guys, sorry about that. So again, I recommend it for anything that has a little bit of orange and red undertone. I don't recommend it on something that has only yellow, because this is what's going to happen. If you guys can tell here, this is the recommended side, and it has a little bit of an orangey sort of color. And I used the 07M, and look at how pretty it neutralized it. Someone's at the door. But you guys see the before and after? All right, if you guys can tell the difference, I want to see the hearts going crazy. Reflect, so let's say it's the undertone of the shade. So the M series has a reflect of blue-green, which means that it's going to neutralize orange and red. Got it? Okay, so now, again, I'm saying not recommended, because if you're trying to just correct the color, then this is not what you need to do. So this is what happens when you use it on something that doesn't have any background like this. So I used it on pure yellow, M as in Monica. It's matte. So M stands for matte. And this is Shades EQ, yes. So I mentioned it at the beginning of the the live. We're talking about the M series, Shades EQ Gloss by Redken. So again, I have the recommended undertone that it needs to be used on. Unless you're going for a color that's in this side of the family, then it's totally fine. But again, I would always use it as that, because it is... All right, I'm going to turn it back so that I can talk to you guys, okay? All right, sorry about that. So yes, for someone's asking if you can use it The 9M. So yeah, so it's for the strawberry blondes that are in the higher levels, a 7M. It's really beautiful. The backgrounds and reflections around the bottle. I don't think they say there's charts or the swatches that you can purchase from Redken. They tell you exactly what the background and what it comes with. I have a chart that you can actually download it from their website, from the Redken. Just go to redken.com and they have this chart that tells you everything. It also comes in the swatch books if you get any of the swatches. Kat Smith said, love the natural gray look too. Yeah, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. Again, I'm just speaking to it in the terms of what the M series was intended for. Kimberly Mark, again, if you are a level 9 strawberry blonde, the chances are you have a lot of warmth in it, so the M series will be perfect to neutralize that. Juliana says, go to Redken Pro and they'll have the chart. The M series does not compare to the RB at all. It's amazing though. Who else? This is a VB. Okay, so the VB has a background of black to gray and it has a reflect of violet blue. So the VB has violet blue and the M series is blue green. How do I neutralize the green out of ash brown hair? You use something with a red undertone. Have used to not create the M series is probably what I would have used. Yes, so I usually would resort to the NA series. M does not stand for mocha, guys. It's for matte. And a lot of people are confused. They think that matte, Shades of Q, it's known for having really shiny finish. Matte does not mean that it's not going to be shiny. No, yeah, the VBs have been out for quite some time now. I can't remember exactly how many months now, but yeah, they've been out for a while. Isabella Orozco, thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Yes, Mel Martin says it's called matte, however, it still gives amazing shine. Yes, the same as the other shades, it still gives you a very glossy finish. It's just the name. All right, guys, do you guys have any other questions? I hope you guys are really staying safe out there. I know a lot of us are not working right now anymore. I think it's important for us to do our part to make this thing go away. So if you guys are at home, I hope you guys are enjoying your time with your loved ones and really using this time to seek some education online or just practice if you have any. So is the matte more opaque? The matte's not more opaque, it's still the same, it gives you the same coverage. You could totally use them as a gray look again. This is what it looked like without any of the warmth in it. All right, guys. I think we're gonna put this live to stay for you guys in case you guys want to come back and revisit the quick info that we talked about the M series. But I just want to thank everyone for tuning in and participating. Again, this is my first live here on Facebook, so I hope you guys got some out of it. Thank you, Garrett. Thank you, Stacy. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the day, and please stay safe. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.